I'm Todd at Tensa Outdoor. This isn't the only way to set up the Tensa4 hammock stand, but it's a good way. You'll probably improvise your own ways once you learn the basics. There are 4 large pole sections with the logo and 4 smaller without. There are 2 orange screw ground anchors, 4 carabiners, 4 slip toggles to connect the poles, and 4 lines. These may be either webbing with cinch buckles or Amsteel UCRs, a special kind of spliced rope. The all orange one is the baseline, the all black is the ridgeline, and the 2 that are orange and black are the guy lines. So first we extend and join the 8 sections into poles. When you have your 4 poles extended, you can lay them out in a diamond form on the ground, or what I like to do is set them up in a kind of bow tie or hourglass shape by crossing the middle poles to touch the ends of their corners. This puts the corners closer together so we can connect them more easily. We're going to connect all 4 corners like this. I've attached carabiners to the end loops of our ridgeline and baseline, and this will be our ridgeline. That's one face, and then the other. Same on the baseline. It's easy to move the stand while it's set up, even with a hammock attached in this columnar form. When you find your spot, you plant your baseline. You want it to be about 6 feet apart, or a body length is good. That's just a starting point, not an exact science. We're setting up on a slope here, so we're going to make sure that the feet are level with each other. Any 2 points will find any slope. This will be the foot end. Tensa4 stands always have a distinct head and foot end. The foot end needs to be anchored, able to handle a line tension up to about half your body weight. Attach the other end to the bottom pair of poles down here. Some of these loops are a little small to pass over the foot as you could, so I'm going to undo the slip toggle and pass the slip toggle loop through. Different ways to do it. Now we're ready to erect this thing. For stability, the foot end needs to be about 1 or 2 feet higher than the head end. This also helps you lay flatter in the hammock. Now we'll connect the hammock suspension. If your hammock is 12 feet long, you might not need any suspension. If your hammock's 11 feet, then you'll likely want about 1 foot of suspension split across both ends, or 6 inches per side. My hammock is 10 feet, so I'll have about 12 inches of suspension. Simply take your loop it around a pole end. Between the carabiner, the 2 pole ends, and the slip toggle loop, we have plenty of places to attach that don't interfere with each other. With only the foot end secured, a gust of wind or a bad weight shift can topple the stand. So it's prudent to stabilize the head end also, either with a heavier counterweight than this or with a second guy line. Even a tarp's guy lines can be enough to stabilize it. I'm going to attach a second guy line here. It's one of the free poles. You don't want to make this tight prematurely, because that makes adjustments slow. A gently taut ridgeline when reclining is ideal. If the ridgeline sags when you recline, lengthen the hammock suspension. If your hammock has a ridgeline, you can omit the stand's ridgeline at this or any other point, as it doesn't really have any purpose. If your head or feet touch a pole and you can't comfortably slide in the hammock to avoid it, widen the baseline. Change the lengths of the hammock suspension to position the hammock away from where you're touching, or both. Widening the baseline lowers the seat height. Shortening it raises it. Changing the tilt of the stand is another troubleshooting tool. When you're comfortable with your adjustments, you can then take the slack out of the head end guy, but best not to make it tight. I removed the stand's ridgeline, finished adjustments. Still some slack in the head end. Look, what a convenient place to tie out.